Damn it. Running out of fucking light. Nope. Yeah, dude. Voila. Yeah. Voila. Chapstick and a lighter. Some ganja. And a bomb. It's pretty fucking dirty, as you can see. I'm gonna fix that real soon. That's to our mother goddess. I know, right, Lilith? And I probably really don't need this, but I've needed it ever since I was 16 years. Well, actually, I was like fucking 15 when I started drinking. And I'm in complete good health. I mean, as long as you can function and not go down that route where it just destroys your life and destroys your family and destroys everything around you. I'm not that big of a alcoholic. The only thing I drink is natural light, and that's beer. I might drink like 12 beers a night. And I know to some of you folks that probably sounds like a hell of a lot. But if you think about it, when you take a couple shots, you get just as motherfucking drunk as you do off of this bullshit here. And I'll tell you that. I know. I've been there. I've been down that road. I know what it's like. I've sampled them all. Well, that's good, Lilith. I'm glad you never had a problem with alcohol. But they say alcoholism or runs in the family. And I've looked back into my family history, and my mom's dad was an alcoholic. And they say it just goes from generation to generation, but I don't know. I find it hard to believe, but it is what it is. I mean, I believe it in a certain aspect, but I don't believe Malphus. My favorite Transformer was Optimus Prime. And there was it was actually a toss up between Optimus Prime and that jet I forget what that jet was called. It was but this is back when they made Transformers when they were metal. But now they're plastic and pieces of fucking shit. Just like everything else is. What happened to the 80s? I'm telling you, if you missed out on the 80s, and people probably say, oh, if you missed out on the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s. But my heyday was the fucking 80s. So you all had your heyday and what you went through, good times in that decade. But my decade was the 80s, and it was BMX biking, it was skateboarding, um, it was paintballing, hide and seek, um, fun activities where the community kids has gathered together and actually did something productive instead of sitting in their fucking house and rotting their brain away. We learned everything I learned was from my childhood, and that was out there gathering information and hanging out with real motherfucking beings. And it's a shame those days are gone. And if you didn't live those days, then you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about. Because it was an amazing experience. And oh, absolutely, IFFW team. Nobody's going to stop us now. No, no, no. I'm going to sit back and chillax and relax and hang out with my pop-ups. Jesus Christ. That thing's getting way too goddamn fucking heavy to pick up. And my family and my blood family. And I'm going to stay low and stay out of trouble, just like Mark Braun said, and to bring forth heaven on earth. And it will happen eventually, one day. That's for sure. Jesus Christ, that dog better not run. You better get your dog under control. Ah! Sophie. Ah! Lilith, you get a puppy pit bull, and you'll know exactly what we're going through. Well, actually, grab yourself 5 more dogs and have a 6-pack. But they bring us joy. They bring us joy more than they have their spit spats where some of them fight over certain toys and food, and the worst part is when it's bedtime, where they all want to jump in your motherfucking bed and you ain't got no goddamn room. They got you locked down and you can't move. And I'm a flip-flopper at night, and I hate not being able to flip around. And we are working diligently. That's a big word for me, diligently, hard. My daughter and us are working hard on. Hey, what'd she just grab? No, Sophie. She just tried to grab all them birds off the table. Working hard on those bracelets, and it charms. I think that's what I was just talking. Was that what I was just talking about? Lilith, do you have any pets? I think you have a cat, don't you? Oh, dude, that motherfucker. Oh. Yeah, I gotta let another dog out. Itchy, I take it scratches a lot. They kind of give themselves their own names, if you think about it. I'll be like this. Just laying there. You got a lot? You're fine. Fucking gnat just flew in my eye. So, them motherfuckers, I tell you, they'll poke around forever, Lilith. Because, but if I don't stand there at that door and wait and coach them on to do their shit, but they go out on walks and stuff throughout the day. They don't need to be out there hanging out every time they have to take a piss in the shit. But if I do let them out and I come over here and sit down, as soon as I fucking sit down, they're at the goddamn door fucking barking and waiting to come in. And it's been that way forever. And they do it every time. And that's why I don't mean to sound like an asshole or an animal abuser or not, but they could do whatever they want. I mean, I live with them. Um, that's for sure. Has anyone ever had a chinchilla? I know. I can't wait to cool out with all of you. That's for sure. Because all you motherfuckers, all are cool as it's gonna get. Ain't no way in hell I can hang out with a bunch of goddamn zombies in some fucking chat forum speaking about fucking arguing over fucking space and shit. I mean, fuck that. No way in hell. I used to do that. I used to be a big activist. I mean, not activist, but I mean an activist online where I would just stay online and bash people. But I don't do that no more. I hang out with my blood family, and this is the only place I go anymore. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful feeling, and you're beautiful people. And it's going to be beautiful when we get out of here. But on an end note, before I get off here, this is for Rex Owens, Caleb Owens' son. This is necklaces that me, my wife, and daughter make. And if you want one, I've probably said this before. You can email me at or text me at 301-302-4636 or email me or just put your email here. And I don't know if I'll be able to go back to the site or not, but just email me at King Scarbone at KINGSCARBONE. There might be an E after that, Scar, SCARE. I'm not sure how you spell scar, but I think it's KINGSCARBONE at 420.com. That's not even right. I don't know. Just ignore that. But, the fuck is my email? It might. BLKEEFER 420 at gmail.com. That's it. I got it right that time. God damn. Yeah. I know, Holistic. That was just out here today, right before this afternoon, actually late afternoon, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. I noticed the same fucking bullshit right here. The moon was out in full fucking plain sight, and I don't know how. And the sun was right there at high noon, and I don't know how motherfuckers miss this. That they live on a flat Earth plane, and they think they're on a spinning ball. Ay, 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 ay. I know, right? Damn, don't put yourself down. Stupid shit. We're bringing forth heaven on earth. The stupid people are the motherfuckers out there running around with all that relief check money, buying and consuming more bullshit that they don't need, replacing it, upgrading. The upgrading happens right here and right now with each and every one of us as we look inside to upgrade. We're becoming smarter each and every day as soon as you show your creator proof of life. You know, it's not like every program has its own speed, and everybody's at their own speed for their need to believe to bring forth heaven on earth. And I get anxious a lot. Who's that? There's Sophie. What you doing, girl? I know, right, Jamin? What the fuck is people thinking? Jesus, holy fucking moly. Huh? I can't see very well. After I look at a screen, does anybody eyes get blurry after they stare at a fucking computer screen for a little while? They can't. I can't read. After a while, I have to throw glasses on to read your all's comments because the fucking specs or whatever is coming out of this computer. I can't see. It's hurting my vision. And sometimes I walk away and I still can't see. Fuck's sakes. And I hate putting these things on because I know they're really not helping my eyes. Lilith, I don't get headaches, but I get this throbbing noise right here in my temples, where my temples will throb in and out. It's like a pounding. but it's not a headache. It's not painful. I don't know if it's some kind of I know our temples are there, but it's just a very weird feeling. I know, Lilith. I feel so comfortable, and we keep our bedroom dark with dark curtains all the time. I wouldn't even have this fucking light on right now, but you wouldn't be able to You pull it out or not, Sophie? I tell you, these dogs get you up and down constantly, all day, all night. Um, but yeah, I definitely prefer it being dark. I would have these fucking lights off back here, but you wouldn't be able to see me, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it really doesn't matter as long as I can. What's the 5-star vacuum? I hate to do that, but I didn't have no place to dump. But what I got a crappy, maybe I do got a crappy vacuum. I don't know if you're talking about me or not. Hey, you can hear everything in this motherfucking house. Oh fuck yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Josh. That's funny. It took me a while to for my fucking monkey brain to go fucking locate that file and process it through. They're all designed to break down sooner or later. Why do you think they got them fucking rubber belts and Them fucking bristles and the shit in the front that wear out. This place is designed to crumble. And I can't wait till that day when it crumbles back to heaven on earth once and for all. It's bound to happen. We're too far into this. And we can't lose focus. We can't go against each other. We have to unite and just keep it up. You know? Keep up the truth movement. Don't be shy. I used to be a shy ass motherfucker. I used to stand up when I was in elementary school, and we'd have to stand up on the stage and sing stupid fucking little retarded songs out into our parents. And I'd get dizzy headed because I would start sweating and feel like I was about to faint, and they'd have to help me off the stage because they called it stage fright back then, and I guess they still call it that these days. But as I look back at it, I felt that I didn't belong there. I was doing the wrong thing, and my mother goddess was taking me out of that program of being more indoctrinated than what I was fed. And I was always put into little rooms, not room. Yeah, sometimes in high school I was in big classrooms, but most of the time I was in, like, you could call it special ed classes, where I would have to go and sit with a few other kids and be taught a little slower than what the program wanted you to be. And I look, and some people back then, they looked at you as some kind of fucking retard. No, I wasn't. I just didn't want to accept it and didn't understand it, and I didn't need it. And that's why I played hooky a lot and got into trouble a lot in school, and not a whole lot of trouble. I called in bomb threats, and a few times just because I couldn't stand the fucking place, how they were treating motherfuckers, and trying to deal with these motherfuckers that believed in all that shit. I don't know, but I know, Jament. I served 200. No, I did 300 community hours for that stunt. You know what I had to do? I had to clean up this projects. There was a crack house. It was a whole project that was a crack house, and they shut it down, and they were refurbishing it, and I had to go there and help them clean up. And and as soon as the first fucking day I was there doing community service, that put me in that situation, and they knew I had, because I had marijuana in my system and LSD and little bullshit like that. But you know where they put me? The government stuck me and made me do community hours in a crack community of the projects. and I'd go around and clean up their houses or the apartments and patios and stuff, and there'd be crack everywhere. And of course, I was like, I ignored it at first and swept it away, but then I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. I took a little baggie home and smoked it, and it's a really good high, but it's very addicting and it doesn't last long. If it lasted like 30 minutes, then yeah, I'd say it's probably worth it. But other than that, you're just gonna be fiending and fiending for it. But that was like 30 years ago. But I just want to let people know, if they ever get in that situation, don't ever do it. You just fucking flush that shit if you ever find it. I know, Lilith, I did too. I know, I felt it was, the high was good, but then afterwards you felt awful. Like, I don't know. It's a government controlled drug, and they try to blame it on the black community, is where it comes from. Bull fucking shit. It comes from your motherfucking government. Just like heroin and just like your fucking meth. It's the same motherfucking bullshit. It's CIA. What's up, Lucy? I'm glad. Wow, I'm glad you're here. How's things out in, was it San Diego or Los Angeles? Oh, man, all them motherfuckers are crooks. That's why I would kick back and lay low and stay out of trouble. Just like Mark Braun says, I'm just going to do my thing. I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get my license back and get my truck back on the road. And I'm going to get back on track so I can relax and concentrate on getting the fuck out of here, because I have a hell of a lot of distractions on my mind. And it's one thing after the other, it seems like lately. God damn, 7 p.m.? Where are you at, Jament? I know you told me before. Right, Malphus. What the hell? Damn, man. Is it going to get worse? Yeah, because they're testing us to see how far they can push us without us pushing back. And nobody's fucking pushing back. The only thing that happened was that fucking big ass riot that just threw everything out of motion, for the wrong reasons. And it was probably designed that way. I wouldn't surprised if they were all hired motherfuckers. Fake fucking news. Just to show you how real chaotic the world is. Lucy Limitless, don't you live out in Los Angeles? You have to give King Joseph, Lucy Limitless, you have to give, next time you see King Joseph, give him a hug from me. I love that guy. And I can't wait to meet in the spiritual realm. It would be nice to be in the flesh. I think they were paid probably something to do with the FBI, something to do with the government. I don't know. They probably have these secret ops people where they just go around and start riots, and then you see you see them get arrested. But I guarantee you, they ain't gonna have no record of them being arrested. They're just it's all a show. These people that run around. There may be a few that see and join in, but it's mostly started by the government just to fuck with your city, fuck with your race, fuck with you. All right, folks, it's 10:10. I'm going to roll. I appreciate and adore you all. I hope I didn't bore you all. Damn, comes the fucking dogs.